What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Scream Kingz. I'm TaMon, and I'm hanging out with my fellow screamers, Scream Kingz. Yeah, that's it. Scream Kingz tonight. How y'all doing?
Wonderful.
Hi.
Amazing.
Yay. And tonight's wonderful episode is about creature features. So we're talking Godzilla, aliens, Jaws, all of the creatures that was under your bed growing up. We're going to cover them, talk about a little bit of history. So you know how we do here on Scream Kingz. As usual, we have a drinking game. And tonight's drinking word is creature. So, once watching, make sure that you pour you up a glass, and anytime you hear the word, thank you. Anytime you hear the word creature, get ready to take a sip. Question of tonight is, what was the monster under your bed? So make sure you guys tell us that in the comments. But fellas, what was under your bed? What scared you as a child?
This is Michael, Factory Binks 86. People in this Scares podcast with Bobby down below. Ooh, I got bigger. Okay. I don't have a specific monster if it's like dealing with the theme of this episode, but I do have an image of, or a memory of, like when I'm a kid and I'm too afraid to get out of bed and I'm imagining like piercing eyes staring at me if I get off the bed and grabbing at me. So it's like red eyes, I guess kind of like a gremlin maybe, but bigger. So that's the image in my head when that was under my bed.
Oh no. Terrifying.
This is Mark Estes. You can find me on Instagram at Marco Estes on Midnight Social Distortion and Twitter at The Anti-Critic. My creature in the bed was Freddy Krueger. I mean, I was scared. Like I remember one night I was laying trying to go to bed and I saw this shadow morph into his head. And I freaked out and called my dad. And he was none too happy to come in there and cuss me out right quick. None too happy. But that was my creature in the bed.
You didn't turn your back towards him to defeat him?
No, I was scared to do that.
That's how you do though.
I had to make sure he didn't move. Because if I turned my back, I thought I could be a goner. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I sliced and diced.
Sliced and diced.
Hey everybody, I'm Bobby Torres on Bobby Likes to Spooky on YouTube and the People Under the Scares with Michael over here. What scared me, what was under my bed, I should say. I'm not too sure if y'all watched Rugrats when y'all were younger, but there was an episode when Chucky got a new bed and he would hear this monster voice underneath his bed, and it was terrifying. And I related with Chucky because I heard the same thing underneath my bed when I have like night terrors and stuff. And literally that whole episode was really scary because you hear this monster voice like trying to like scare him, and every kid can relate, you know, if you're by yourself and it's dark, you think something's underneath there. And it was a pile of clothes the whole entire time that was underneath my bed. I was literally just scared of anything that was going to just pull me under, like Julie James from I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. And I was terrified of that. That was just the biggest fear. So any entity, demon, whatever it is, I was scared of. That was underneath my bed.
That Julie James. Now, did she really die? Was that just like a dream?
We don't know.
It's a dream.
Open-ended.
It's a dream.
We'll go with dream.
Because we need that damn 20th anniversary. Well, it's too late now, but you know.
25th is here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The creature under my bed, I don't know. So I used to hang out with my dad all the time late at night. So we would be downstairs in the entertainment room watching TV, and I would go to sleep, and I would just magically appear in my bed, and my TV would be off, and so I would turn my TV on so I could watch if I could go to sleep, and I would wake up and my TV would be off again. And so I just remember this one time, all of that happening, and then my door was cracked, and the light was on the hallway, and I just heard the steps, someone walking up the steps. Walking the steps, but I found out that my dad would carry me upstairs, put me in the bed, and then I would just be the one. But I remember him walking the steps. It was so freaking scary, and I don't really have any other monsters besides me being kidnapped. I thought and take it to my room. So That's all I got for you. Now, we took a quiz and we want to figure out what creature.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
What creature we were. And so we're going to play along with you guys that's watching so you can see some of the questions that we have to deal with when we do our quizzes. Let's see. Question number 1. Pick a degree of villainy. I am a pro demigod. I'm just kind of sad. Basic thuggery. Devious and
Grotesque.
freakish and resourceful and an uber villain. Mark, which one did you pick?
I'm just kind of sad. I mean, I'm just being honest. I'm just kind of sad.
I chose devious and grotesque.
I chose a pro demigod just because it sounds like the shit.
That's what I picked.
Okay, it says pick a weapon. Murderous stare, teeth, brute strength, scythe. Did I pronounce the right scythe?
Yeah.
Fire breath, or a spike.
5, man.
I chose fire breath.
I chose murderous stare because I have been told that I have a resting bitch face.
Dude, and I picked murderous there also.
Teeth.
Oh. Yeah.
That's what that mouth do. Teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, pick another weapon. It could be storms, blood disease, poison darts, adorableness, spells and potions, or vintage sedans.
Storms. Chaos.
Ooh.
You know I had to go with spells and potions.
Right. That's what I went with.
Me too. That would make sense what happens. Yeah. I picked spells and potions too.
Oh, pick a fake job. And this one was hard for me. Teacher, retail, meteorologist, security guard, jeweler with an Etsy store, or an underwear model. I think I went with retail.
Come on, Gabrielle. Jewelry at the store.
Yes.
I picked meteorologist.
Teacher.
I picked underwear model.
Go, Bobby.
Listen, I was having fun with this quiz, y'all.
We got pick a secret lair. Washington State Wilderness, Camp Half-Blood, where else? An aquarium in Georgia, Leeds Point, New Jersey, Westover Hall, or the center of an impossible labyrinth. Since one of my favorite movies is Labyrinth, I went with the center of an impossible labyrinth.
I went with labyrinth.
I went with labyrinth.
I went with Camp Half-Blood, where else? Like, I'm the only eyeball. Oh my gosh.
No, it's a good thing to be the eyeball of this quiz.
Oh yeah, it is.
Pick an animal to creepily resemble: scorpion, sea lion, bull, a copperhead, snakes, and lots of them. There's no animal creepy enough. I think I went with there's no animal creepy enough.
So did I.
Copperhead.
Bull, because I'm a Taurus.
Pick a strength: speed, loyalty, shape-shifting, customer service, metalwork, traps, quads, delts, and glutes.
Not
That
customer
service
service.
one is good. Customer service one is good.
That took me out when I first seen this.
It was kind of shady. I would be good at customer service though, but I want to be shape-shifting.
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 Speed.
Pick a weakness: my own horn, loneliness, Poseidon's chains, being too trusting, use of forbidden dark magic, and grapevines. Everybody knows what I picked.
No.
Use of forbidden dark magic, because they're
Okay.
yes, because I'll be like, you know what, this bitch ain't going down. I'm gonna go with the
No, I need to be able to tap into that. I pick loneliness. That's my weakness.
Saying my
I think-
loneliness is
It's-
I chose Poseidon's chains.
That's a good one.
Okay, that's a good one.
Mm.
Oh, pick a costume piece. Fruit of the Looms, Mask of Copper Scales, Sheath of Clouds, Mysterious Veil, Fish Flipper Gloves, Creepy Old Man Face. Now, I picked Sheath of Clouds.
Same.
Okay.
Mysterious Veil.
I did Mysterious Veil also.
Dramatic.
Yes.
Human animal hybrid. Not at all. Barely. More animal than human. More human than animal. As fantastical as possible. I am large. I contain multitudes. I went with more human than animal.
Okay.
More animal than human.
Barely.
Not at all.
Wow.
That's why I think this is what. Ooh, what's
Oh.
that? That sounds like
Typhon. You
Pokemon.
got Typhon. We get it. If you're going to be a monster, don't skimp. But that said, isn't Typhon a little too much of muchness? What do you even do with all that nastiness? Right now, it sort of feels like you're all over the place. What with the gargantuan size, the unfathomable ugliness, the storm clouds, the fingers made of snakes. Maybe think about focusing a bit,
Who
and
created
also
this?
please think about using your powers for good.
That sounds like a Sagittarius.
First of all, bitch.
Go off, Michael. Go off.
I said that on purpose. I wanted to know what Mike was going to say.
So our result. What do we get? First up is
Me. Okay. So this perplexed me a little bit because I've never heard of this. But I got Peleus. Your demigod affinity is impossible to shake, is it? We don't blame you, although maybe you want to take the quiz again and live a little. So call me boring. Strike one.
They called you born for sure.
Wait, sorry, never mind. We've never encouraged indulgence in villainous fantasies, not even in a Reed Reardon quiz. You should never root for the baddies, and Peleus is really the only acceptable option in here. Sounds like Alice, I take that. So, congratulations, you aced this one. Who doesn't love that golden dragon?
And Alice is the golden dragon. I get it.
I like it.
Okay, if you say so.
Yes, me. I'm a Minotaur. I mean, which is only fit in because half man, half bull. I'm a Taurus. So, yay. I wasn't surprised. We admire your attention to your physique, but the whole killing demigods thing is obviously not okay. Although, of course, you win any strong person the contest you enter, we're going to ask you to sit out the red Reardon. How you pronounce that?
Reed Reardon.
Reardon escape room outing we have planned. Something tell us you let us do all the work to get out, and then you just eat us.
Yes. Bastion.
I just forgot that.
Now I have one of my very own. Selfie.
Like,
Ooh.
Okay, Mark, you got Medusa. Do not roll your eyes at me, TaMon. As monsters go, you fared pretty well in this quiz. You like good company, care about your family, and go for a little whimsy in your landscaping. A devastating glare and hairstyle are lost on you, and you can pull off a classic Stevie Nicks look any day of the week. Yes, God. Just know that the veil works. It really, really works. That read me to a T. Oh my God. That is perfect.
Yeah.
TaMon.
Oh.
I
As
too
long
got to do so. I'm not gonna read mine because it was already read. However, I have a thing for Stevie Nicks and a nice veil. You got it. You got it.
It really did describe both of us to a T because we gonna
It
be
did.
extra now. We gonna be extra.
Mark, don't be saying
What?
that. What scared you in real life and in horror? Mark, you're laughing, but I know you have a good one.
No, because it's y'all already know the answer to it. I'm sorry. It's just I always go to Freddy because well, I'm gonna tell you this. What scared me in horror was Freddy Krueger, but in real life, I would be hearing stories about people getting like shot or cut up or something like that in my area. And I remember my mom sitting down and watching Helter Skelter one night. And I remember the Beatles song Helter Skelter playing over it. And I was just like, and my mom was sitting there watching, I can't believe this happened in real life. And I was like, there's some guy out there named Charlie Manson that's killing people randomly, not knowing that he was in jail and locked up and, you know, forever put away and shit like that. But it was just like, this shit scared the fuck out of me. So I became really nervous about strangers. So I was very, you know, like I don't know you, you know, just, you know, I don't want to go to nobody's houses. So no, that scared me as a kid. That's probably why I'm like that, like what I am now.
I would agree. Yeah. Monsters, great. Cheers, guys.
Woo! What scared me in real life and in horror. This is all obvious answer. Clowns. I'm terrified of clowns. I don't like them. Thank Tim Curry for that. Every time I see clowns in real life and in person, I really just walk the other way or the opposite way just because I just don't like the appearance of any of them. But it's still something about like it that I have to keep watching. I don't know why. Like even though I was scared of it, it was just still something about it that just keeps pulling me in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, clowns in real life, I can't deal. I'm sorry. I forgot the proper name for it. But y'all know it. What is it?
Yeah, colophobia or something like that.
Clownophobic.
That's clownophobic. Because that shit, the other stuff sound like a damn ammonia or whatever the fuck. Yeah, clowns. That's what scared me in real life and in horror. And even to this day, as a grown ass man, I'm terrified of those things.
So we can't go to the circus and.
Nope, I don't go to the circus. I have no kids, so there's no reason for me to go.
So Cole, so it took you to get through Cole. You was pretty much
I was definitely Sarah Paulson's character.
No.
No.
Oh. All right. Well, horror-wise, Jaws scared the shit out of me. To this day, I will not really get in the ocean unless there's people surrounding me and it's like knee-high lane. And I just don't fuck with it. And I'm from the East Coast where there's beaches and shit, and it's just not something I enjoy. And as far as real life, I was attacked by geese as a child. And
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Michael, feel free.
Those creatures are evil. I specifically remember we were on a class trip. We were at one of them little parks nearby. And granted, they weren't trying to attack me, but in my head, I wasn't thinking that. We all had bread.
Of course.
And we were feeding them. And I must have just not been feeding some of them quick enough and looked away or something. And so one of them bit my fucking finger, and then I threw the bread up and screamed, and then a bunch of them started coming towards me. And since that day, I don't fuck with them.
Oh, you're mad at them because you said buffet time, and then
the geese said, "Give me this shit."
Filthy little monsters.
So, how did you feel about the scene in Home Alone 2 with the pigeon lady?
I would have freaked out. I would have lost it.
Yep.
Oh man,
there's no way. Pigeon lady, you gonna stay out here in the park? I'm not helping you.
Was she pushing something?
No.
Okay.
I don't think she did.
I'll cancel that part.
And where'd she get all this bird seed from?
Where did you get the bird seed? What scared me in real life? I have a really intimate relationship with death. In one year, my great grandmother, my uncle, and my father died within 6 months of each other. So it sort of created this weird relationship with death. And anytime that happens, actually, I went to go see Blair Witch, and I was so afraid. I thought something was happening to my mother, that she was about to be killed. They had to take me out of the movie theater. I made them take me out of Blair Witch as a child. That's how much that year traumatized me. I was paralyzed by it. Not so much anymore. Like I know it's a part of life and all that jazz, but I think I've overcame that fear. But hopefully, but what scared me in horror movies, the only thing that ever scared me was Candyman, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I almost used the bathroom by myself because I wouldn't go to the restroom, because in restrooms they have mirrors, and just my luck, here we go, and I just don't want to do it. And I watched Candyman with my older cousin, so they were teasing us, saying his name and all that stuff. So we probably talk to my parents about them bullying us like that.
Do you guys want to do it right now?
Yeah, let's go.
Candyman.
That was
Candyman.
Mark, you have to do it.
3.
No, that was 4.
This is 4. So
go ahead, Mark. You do the last one.
I'm not saying the last one. I'm not doing it.
No,
that's the question. Does it count if somebody else continues on, or is it start?
Yeah, it's a whole ritual. We're doing it together.
I already said it 4 times.
Mark, we need you.
Yeah.
I got a mirror right over there.
Oh. Okay,
Fuck Candyman, Jesus Christ! If I sit there and die tonight, I'm gonna sit there and break my blood like Scream Kingz.
I think we all gonna get it.
No, hopefully they go in a certain order so we can know, at least prepare. So if Mark goes first, we'll have a voice chat. I mean, a FaceTime, like y'all know. Good luck. And on that note, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. So with tonight's episode being Creature Feature, so let's take a drink.
Oh, yes.
Mark, what's that in your cup?
Crush wine by the Dreaming Tree.
The blood of the innocent?
Pretty much.
That sounds like a folk horror drink. What was that? Crush? What?
It's Crush. It's based off a Dave Matthews Band song.
Ooh. Crush. So we need to, Creature Feature is a huge topic. And so we came up with some rules and guidelines that we're going to sort of tell you guys about, how we sort of narrow down that huge pool.
Hello, all. It is me. Since the dawn of man, we've had to face our fears and overcome horrors, both known and unknown. From here and afar, mankind has always had to deal with our fragile mortality, and in the 20th century, a way for us to face it head on, but from a safe distance, we received Creature Features, also known as monster movies. And so, now for clarification, Creature Features, as TaMon stated, is a very large umbrella term, and that can include classic universal horror monsters such as the Wolfman, Frankenstein's monster, Creature from the Black Lagoon, etc., etc. Then over time, we evolved into environmental horror. So that's more so like The Fly, Them, Jurassic Park, Mimic, Godzilla, and this is mainly experiments or mutations of creatures by our own doing, because we're all fucked in the head.
Of course.
And then another subgenre that we came across is, I believe it's called natural horror. So that is your Cujos, the Birds, Jaws, Anaconda, Crawl, Alligator. And I would say these movies tap into a fear of ours that nature is going to take over dominance, where we have held in quite some time. Mm-hmm. And my personal favorite, I call the peculiar. And I would say that this consists of creatures that we have no knowledge of, or our imaginations can't really fathom. So like gremlins, Gremlins.
Yes,
Gremlins, Tremors. I do like Tremlins, so I don't know what that would be. Tremors, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, The Thing, The Blob, etc., etc. But for the sake of this episode, and we're trying to differentiate between other horror villains, I would say creatures in the monster movies are different because they don't really have a motive beyond trying to live. And it just so happens that our perception of violence is what's in their nature for survival. And scene.
Feature.
I actually do like this.
You know, in the sorority house, we don't clap because it's too disruptive. So we snap. We snap. So, from what Mike says, creatures.
Oh, you're gonna be drunk in like 5
That's
minutes.
the point. It has spanned over many generations. So, what are some of the monsters that have evolved? I'm trying to avoid us saying this word. The evolution of monsters in movies.
Well, the initial monster we always get, it always was something from outer space. You know, the earlier, 1940s and 50s and 60s movies, everybody was scared of what was coming from outer space.
Yeah.
So it evolved from shit coming from above to the creatures being in our own ecosystem. You know what I'm saying? Like, ants, spiders, snakes, bats, rabbits. Neither leap is. I don't understand how that. You say flies?
No flies.
I thought I hear what you say. I'm sorry.
I can't think of any flies that were killer.
No,
flies.
I thought you was.
Oh, the fly. Yeah, the fly. Yeah.
No, but and then it just evolved into the shit that we make in our basement, in our laboratories, and in the like Mike said earlier, because we're fucked up. We just want to play God and want to create different damn species and shit.
I want to say something. When you say we want to play God, I just want to comment that there's a specific demographic who likes to play God, and I don't think it's fair to include all of us in that because we don't get involved in that. We already are God. So us pretending to create and destroy things, and I don't know, maybe create dinosaurs. Like, who wants to see them again? Like those type of situations or the things.
I mean, if they make one on islands away,
but you saw they escaped the island, though.
You say what?
Like I would live to be on Jurassic Park, the first one, on a tour.
That's too close. But I can watch a YouTube of it and be fine.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was a kid, I was like, that'll be the most amazing thing ever. But then I saw the movie, and I'm like, I don't think I could go
just
through it.
The damn eyes. The eyes is the worst part for me of the dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. The way they look.
I love it. I love it.
I think the thing about Jurassic Park that I don't think a lot of people touched on is the fact that we are only getting what we think dinosaurs were back then. We don't know what the fuck they was capable of. You know what I'm saying? So if you actually did clone a dinosaur from back then, you can't be expecting, oh, he's gonna be a predator. Hell, the herbivore might sit there and knock your ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, a bug, squash. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at us, be like, oh, a bug, squash. So
and they're always changing as we keep going along. They change the features of it. Oh, well, they were probably, I don't know how the fuck they know what color they are, but
reptilian.
Reptilian. Then they're saying they were a little more bird-like, so some of them have feathers like some of the raptors. And so
none of the dinosaurs matter besides the pterodactyl. Okay, that's the only one.
Come on, Kimberly.
Just like she's the only ranger that matters.
Lies.
Only
Lies.
dinosaur.
Lies. Right.
I'm on yellow today. You giving me Aisha right now. So that's
I'm not Aisha. I'm Trini.
Not even Trini.
I'm Trini.
Right, you sure?
I'm Trini. Not even Aisha. I'm Trini. That whole Aisha Tanya storyline fucked it up for me. I don't like it either. I'm Trini all day.
Well, you know, oh no. So
Yes, Mark, I had a problem with them taking an African girl. Who's doing her hair? Who's she living with? How's she doing schoolwork? It don't make no damn sense.
in Angel Grove, they have a nasty beautician who specializes in natural hair, and you're not gonna do that. And Mark, you're definitely giving us Catherine at the top. So she's my least favorite Ranger, only because she tried to
Out of all of them,
because she thought she was gonna be the next Pink Ranger, which she was, but like.
I mean, I am a little like Kimberly's the Pink Ranger. I feel like Cat grows on you eventually. We were so used to Kimberly.
Who the one who matters.
I didn't like
I
him.
mean,
Listen, when Kat
like
tried
that
to
either.
charge up, I think it was Turbo.
The movie.
She tried to charge up when she jumped off that cliff and didn't make it.
Oh.
Kimberly would never. Kimberly would have
Y'all
been
talk
all
about
the
that.
time.
Tommy is the one y'all need to be dragging, not Cat. Tommy is
Tommy making that point. That's
hot
Bobby. Tommy is
hot
Bobby.
garbage. Tommy with his dry ponytail. I'm sick of him.
Oh,
I'm sick of everybody going up on him. I'm tired of him.
I love me some Tommy. I like Jason too.
Jason is the leader.
Jason
Tommy.
was hot in Turbo.
Jason was.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Jason was always hot to me. I was just like, even when even his daddy form now, his daddy
Now, yeah.
form, even though he's a father with some duplicitous
That
activities.
makes him hotter.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the evolution of creatures.
I feel like it's definitely it's changed over time just based on what we're going through. In
Exactly.
society.
Mark, you said something really good. That you said that it started in the skies and it came to us, and it also went below. Like we have a lot of creature features that takes place in the water, such as is Abyss one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abyss, Leviathan, Meg, obviously
Sphere.
Deep
Sphere,
Star Six.
Underwater.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What's
a
the
lot.
one with Kristen Stewart?
Underwater.
Underwater.
Oh yeah, that one.
Y'all still need to watch Sweetheart.
Oh
Sweetheart.
yeah, that was actually to watch prior to this. Sorry, but it's still.
That fucking creature, man. Woo!
You gotta seduce them. That's what you gotta do.
But you know,
Child, you can't
Hey,
seduce
baby,
that mom.
one-
and not even just
You want this good? Just don't drag me in the ocean, please.
That's the first thing he's gonna do, and then take the good.
I mean, I'll be what?
Am I gonna be dead or alive throughout? That's my first question.
Ooh. Kill me if you're gonna do it anyway. But
We
like,
gonna kill you, all right?
How we didn't mention Feast?
he's pissed me
I
off.
love.
Can't say mine. Like Feast, those fucking monsters are just disgusting, and the way they reproduce is just
Don't they fuck reproduce real quickly?
yes, like under like 10 seconds. It's crazy.
Ew. I mean, yeah.
And you know my
Ew.
favorite part of that movie? One of my favorites? Mark especially should know. When it tears that boy up upstairs and it eats the...
That's the part that pissed me off. That's the part that pissed me off. I'm like, why?
No.
Why was that even? Why?
He's
It
a
was like
waste of space. They're not going to be able to fight caring about this child in this movie.
and they
Get
kept
him
killing
out the
everybody
way.
you thought was gonna leave. And then my favorite part of the movie is actually when I forgot I know her first part. Her name is Honey, but she sat there and they rolled her ass down to that truck and she got that truck and drove. I was like,
Miss Honey. Wasn't your boo? Yes. Your boo Michael from Martin was on one of them.
Yep.
Cole.
Oh, yes.
Oh, Carl Anthony Payne is his name.
Yeah.
What, he in the second and third one?
I don't know
believe
if he was in the third one. I know he was in the second one. That one was actually worse for kids. But yes, he was in the second one.
Oh, did he die?
I don't remember.
Nor do I.
It's a bit of a blur for me at some point.
All I remember was that he carried a gun and he was like a car salesman or some shit.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Whew.
But
I should say in Jurassic Park when the guy who's left and had the stuff in his shaving cream, whatever that dinosaur was that does that little thing.
I love her. That's my bitch.
She doesn't get enough love. They did have her in the recent, or a few of them in the recent movie, which you can skip and skim and just watch certain scenes of that. But
I haven't seen it.
Shockingly, I haven't seen it either.
You can skim through.
I saw certain clips where what I was coming to watch was in it. Ellie, Dr. Ellie. That's what I came to see.
Yeah, Dr. Ellie Sattler. Mm-hmm.
Her chase scene was inspiring in the first one, and
exactly.
I don't know what happens to her in the second one, so maybe I'll find out.
Yeah. The funniest part to me is when she gets done running and she starts crying. She's like,
does she find Samuel L. Jackson's body?
His arm.
His arm. It just like fell on
Oh, you could do that to me, but yeah, here's Dr. Ellie Sattler here. I had to go get my girl, show her there, man, because you know she's clean.
She's clean.
I used to have one growing up. Is that the same one?
No, this is one that came out with a couple of years ago. It's a little taller, and it's got her little flashlight which she's running with in the thing.
And the shit was dingling across the floor.
Huh?
Oh, her hair, no, the one I had, her hair was pulled back in a bun.
Right. This is just one head sculpt they gave her. She got several.
She got camel toe too. I see.
Yes, ma'am. Fist of power.
What's that fist of power? Shut up, TaMon. I can't stand you.
So, of course, we have to talk about our top creature.
Oh shit.
Oh yes. I'm almost out. So
same.
Well, I don't know. Let's see. So some of our top creature features.
So
Mark.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say one I know that's not gonna get mentioned. I like The Monster that came out a few years ago, which is basically about a mother and daughter driving through like a forest almost in the middle of the night, and they're being stalked by a monster, a creature. Mm-hmm. And I think it's pretty decent.
I haven't seen that.
Check it out.
So are we talking about like the top 5? Or are we just talking
I'm
about
working on it. I'm working on it. I'm going to tell you.
Okay. Okay. No, my favorite creature feature. It's a lot of them, y'all. I'll be honest with y'all. It's a lot of them. I'm not gonna say this is the favorite one I want to talk about that doesn't get enough credit, even though we talked about it earlier. Tremors. I
love that movie.
Tremors. I remember when I first saw it, I was just like terrified. Like, how would you survive in something like that? You know, especially if you in like they just all of a sudden just start popping up. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the rules. You don't have the rules. You don't have the knowledge of what these things do, and you just out there playing in the yard because you know your family always made you go outside to play. And then all of a sudden you get up and then you like, oh,
ooh, that would be a good opening scene to a Tremors movie.
Like, where's my sister?
Mm-hmm.
And then your dog disappear, and then you're like, so.
I would have the scene where they had to run to the rocks. That's Kevin Bacon's in that one. I'm pretty sure.
Right.
But her name is Helen.
No, you're talking about in the second one. You mean Helen Shaver?
Yes, because I was going to say Helen Shivers. But it's Helen Shavers from Poltergeist Legacy and The Craft. But yeah, her.
Yes. You better bring that legacy line knowledge, guys.
That was my TV show. I was a
Me too.
Show.
That would be some shit that we'll be in. That would be us right there. We'll be involved in the legacy and shit.
Without a shadow of a doubt. I still remember one of the spells that her daughter did in the episode.
Now that's the cat that I fucked with.
Yes, indeed. Not Miss Pink Ranger. For me, I think mine was The Fly. One, I had a thing for Jeff Goldblum.
Who doesn't have a thing for Jeff Goldblum though?
He still looks good to this day, and his talent was just really good in that movie too. That was Gina Davis, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Love it. As you can see, she's ready.
Put a fly in me. Would you have carried his fly baby to term?
No, he would have been very upset like she was. No, where's it coming out at? That's the first question. And then the second question is, will I change and will it look like this? And how many? Oh, that's what. Okay.
Yeah. Bobby, what's your creature feature?
Oh,
Right.
so do I? Oh, yeah. I mean, I have a huge list too, but one of them is I'm going to talk about is sleepwalkers. I feel like that's a great creature feature. I want to know more about sleepwalkers. And after watching it a gazillion times this year, it's just I just felt even more in love with that movie. And yeah, Sleepwalkers is not talked about enough. You always talk about these other creatures and stuff like that, but like let's dig more into the history of these cats.
Yes.
I want to know more.
Ditto.
Sleep. You know what? When you bring up Sleepwalkers, it kind of made me think of Cat People 1983.
Yeah.
Because they were also the last of their kind, and Cat People is just this sultry, sexy ass movie that it's like the counter of American Werewolf in London. It's like you had that shit right over there, but then this one was just like so great. Natasha Kinski did a great job in her role. I love was it Malcolm McDowell who was in it? Yeah, Malcolm McDowell as the crazy brother cat creature and stuff like that. But like Bobby, like you said, I like to know more about those creatures. I personally wanted Stephen King to write an actual novel based on that movie so he could detail the history and all this shit of the cat creatures and everything.
If he do that, I'm just scared he's going to find a way to put the N-word in there somewhere because that's his favorite word to use in his books.
I never knew that until listening to Girl That's Scared. I had no idea. No idea.
Child reading it was just woo.
Because you had the one black kid, Mike. They stayed calling him all types of shit.
Yeah.
I like the Lake Monster and Creep Show too.
Little Rev.
Yes.
Yeah,
that shit's scary too.
That was scary. But they deserve what they got on that damn Rev. Sitting there trying to make love early in the morning when this damn creature, it was just like, come on, man.
He was rubbing on her. She was knocked out. He was rubbing all up on her.
He was trying to
amidst danger.
And look, it dragged her ass right through them boards. It was trying to.
Everybody knows they get what they deserve. So
you think so?
Everybody in this every segment of Creep Show 2, everybody got what they deserve. Yeah.
Yeah. I always thought the black cop in Sleepwalkers, he was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The Clovis, the cat.
Clovis, the cat.
Yeah. Clovis. Yeah, that's the name.
Get the bad guy. Get the bad guy.
So we have Mark. What was your cat movie again? It was
Cat People.
Cat People, Sleepwalker. So does that mean Halle Berry's Catwoman fits into all of that as well?
No.
Catwoman fits everywhere.
It does not.
Yes. That's a good T-shirt.
No, it does
not.
not.
The best thing is three things: Sharon Stone, her Halle Berry's outfit, and then the soundtrack. That's it. Everything else in that movie don't.
Benjamin Bratt is another thing. Halle and Benjamin Bratt, they were turning me on in that movie.
I'm sorry. When I saw that, then when Oprah Winfrey had that whole special, we're gonna reveal the Catwoman outfit. She said that came out. I was like,
I love.
What was wrong with it?
It wasn't Catwoman-esque, but I did like the part in the movie where they you see that Selena Kyle's Catwoman is part of the Catwoman lore. So
what do you mean?
When she fell off the thing and all those pictures fell around her, Selena Kyle's Catwoman was one of those pictures.
Really? I never noticed that.
That's the only thing I took from that movie. Like, okay, Selena Kyle's out
I love the movie even more. I love that movie.
Patience Phillips is a great Catwoman.
Phillips, please get it right. And Biolene, toxic.
Biolene.
Yes. I know what you did with Biolene.
The one-liners in here were horrible too. Like those one-liners was just they were terrible. They were terrible.
You get to all these beautiful things. What up, Halle?
Halle Berry did what needed to be done in that movie. I don't care what nobody said.
Beautiful gowns. That's what that movie is. Beautiful gowns.
Beautiful gowns. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice filter. There's a beautiful filter. On it.
To be fair, Halle Berry only filmed like
It was
2
real
weeks.
glossy.
Everything else was CGI. So
The CGI was
She really only filmed 2 weeks.
no, but it felt like that because everything else was CGI.
CGI, right?
The entire
Okay. Yeah, I give you that. Yeah. That's a creature feature too.
What's another one?
It's something. It's a coochie. Yeah, it's something.
What?
I could have sworn you were about to say.
Did I hear coochie?
I was. I didn't. No, let me be great and move on. Can we not? This is absolutely ridiculous.
So that was movies. Are we including TV?
Oh,
Somewhere
That's
on
a-
the talk about TV.
TV.
shit. Everything on the X Files. That's a whole creature feature damn show.
I'm going with From. That was
Okay.
my.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
The Langoliers.
Wayward Pines.
Wayward fucking Pine.
I forgot them Abbeys. What are they called?
Yeah, it was called
Yeah.
like Abby's or some shit.
The Strain.
The Strain.
I was gonna put
yes.
the Strain on there, but I was like, I was scared y'all gonna say that's too vampiric.
But it's still science. It's not supernatural.
Exactly.
Mhm.
I like the
Those motherfuckers-
Demogorgon in Stranger Things. I
Of
think
course.
that's
Demogorgon.
a
Oh,
creature.
Of
Those are good
course.
ones.
I'm not going to say too much because Bobby has to watch it, but I said The Gentleman and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. But I'm not
Yes.
going to delve too deep into that.
What gentleman?
The
One of the
Gentleman,
best
season 4.
episodes.
Hush.
Oh, when they went. Okay, yeah, I can now remember. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Um,
But we already started it. But TV show creatures. And for those who have drink left,
I can pretend.
Oh, we already named some. What else?
Mark, you did that with the Langoliers. Now
yeah, the Langoliers. That was the shit.
it was. That was the
Come on,
airport, right?
Tommy
the airport.
Knockers.
Tommy Knockers. What else Stephen King did
That
back
thing. The baby that got changed in Murder House and it looked like a monster.
then? The Infantata.
Yes, that.
Did y'all remember the
Pighead
episode?
from American Horror Story?
Pighead?
The pig-
Oh yeah, Pighead. Yeah.
Oh,
Do y'all remember that Tales from the Dark Side episode where the
the
creature was
gargoyle.
Yes.
No,
Not that one. Not that
Oh.
one. I'm talking about the one in the TV show where the girl was,
oh,
she was
the
a
TV show.
co-ed,
Oh, that's the movie.
and she was in the closet. This creature kept coming out, and she kept telling the owner of the house that there's something about closet. He's like, no, that's not. And if y'all want to see the episode, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah, that was a scary ass thing right there because he looked like one of the gargoyles from the actual movie. That's what made me think it was. That's a perfect way of describing it. It looked like a gargoyle in a closet, though.
It's
That's one
hard
of
to
my
think of
favorites.
TV creatures because there's just not
Yeah.
as many.
He just launched 1,000 ships by itself. Was it? Even though we don't really know what the creatures are yet.
What was it? What's it again?
I actually started rewatching it again.
For clues and shit.
Just for while I'm working.
What you call it? Are You Afraid of the Dark? Had plenty of nice creatures on there.
Goosebumps too.
Goldar.
Not Goldar.
Although, yes.
Tommy.
and Finster.
The toad one that would eat the Rangers and there would be a picture of them on its belly.
Oh yeah.
They stole them from A Nightmare on Elm Street.
That is definitely Freddy's MO.
Yeah.
And who stopped him in that one? Hello. Let's see.
Some waitress, whatever.
Some waitress.
Which one was he? Is the fifth one where Freddy was taking pizza toppings and eating them one by
No,
one?
that was 4.
Four.
That was 4.
That was
Green
quality.
Monster.
Rude, but quality.
So rude.
So nasty and so rude.
That's another creature, Kenya Moore.
Watch it.
I say Nene. I think Nene Leaks is just.
Yeah.
I'm not participating.
I
You must know me
Kenya.
personally, whatever.
I don't like Kenya. Okay.
I actually
So
like Kenya this season so far.
I love Kenya when she's the first she steps on. She's my type of villain.
No.
She's pretty and smart.
No.
However, we did come up with our top 5 feature features
After much debate.
after much long hourly debate. Coming in at number 5 is Krampus.
Yes.
Bobby, tell us a little bit about this movie because some people may not know it / seen it.
Well, as they should. Well, it's a movie made by Michael Dougherty, who made the awesome Halloween movie Trick or Treat.
Trick.
Mark, you need to fix that right away, pronto. And it's about the story of Krampus. Obviously, he comes down to fuck up this whole family lives because they don't appreciate each other. And this kid made a wish that he wants his family to, I guess, get their shit together, and then he ends up getting upset, rip it up, and it goes into the sky, and then Krampus come down with his minions and fuck up their whole lives. And it's great because you get different types of creatures, not just Krampus himself, but the toys that come to life are insane, especially that Jack in the Box one. Is named Der Clown. Der Clown with his fucking mouth opens up, and he's literally swallowing kids. Love it. Iconic. Amazing. Mark, get on it. It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Swallowing kids. I know you like it.
Well, not those kids. Not those kids.
No.
Toni Collette is amazing in it. She's
As
great,
usual,
so-
she's fucking flawless.
Yes, I think everybody did great in that movie.
Indeed.
But it's definitely on rotation around the holidays for me, along with Gremlins, and a few others. But Krampus is definitely up there during the holidays. So.
Oh yeah, I
Everybody-
like a good holiday horror film.
Oh yes,
That
and it
always-
actually feels like it. You know, like sometimes you get those holiday horror films that don't really feel like it. You get to say, oh, it's set on Christmas, but this one actually has that feel. It actually reminds me of Home Alone a little bit, when it's just chaotic. You got families running around and come to visit. It's just a lot. I love that. So
Coming in at number 4 is The Thing.
the John Carpenter classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yes, it is.
Mark, you love that one, right?
Yeah.
So that's like Mike's favorite.
Bobby.
Yeah, Mike, that's your favorite, right?
It's high up there, yes. It ties with Prince of Darkness as of right now.
And Troll 2.
Oh
Troll
God.
2 is at the top.
No,
but-
it's
I'm surprised we didn't
not.
mention Troll 2.
Huh?
So I'm surprised we didn't mention Troll 2 as a.
I
Because it's
intentionally did not mention it because I didn't want to hear
I was-
nothing about it.
It'd have been a chop.
How many?
Huh?
It'd have been a chop for me.
Damn, Mark.
I know y'all for y'all work. I'm not bringing in quality Final Girls or films anymore that are going to be shot down.
We love
with
you.
the 35 Magnum. But I love The Thing, but I also agree with Mike. The Thing is up there with Prince of Darkness. I actually wanted to add Prince of Darkness onto this because I feel like it's not talked about. It's a creature feature on a whole other level. But The Thing was part of John Carpenter's Apocalypse trilogy, and so I don't know. It's like The Thing works in a snowy setting, maybe, but I would love to figure out how if it was brought into the real, like not in the real world, but like into
A neighborhood.
society
Yeah.
in a suburb or something like that. You know,
We'd be
but we'll be
Yeah.
fucked.
That's why they did what they did.
Wasn't there like a remake or a reboot or a requel or
It was a
prequel.
No, it was a prequel.
A prequel, yeah.
with
Mary Elizabeth
Winstead. Yes.
Not Weinstein, Winstead.
we don't talk about that anymore, Bobby. It's Mary Elizabeth Winston. So
Winstead.
Winslow.
Okay, I'm not. You know what? I'm done. I'm done.
Winslow.
It's an amazing movie. It's paranoia. Like, you really are thinking, like, what the fuck would you do in a situation if y'all are all isolated in, was it Antarctica, can't escape? There's some alien that could turn into other people, so you don't know who to trust. It's just, it's madness.
Especially when you probably already have preconceived like prejudices and stuff like that. It's gonna make it even worse. So I'm not saying the movie included there, but I'm just saying.
This one doesn't wipe his ass. We know this. He doesn't wash his hands, and now I gotta believe he's not an alien up in here. And imagine he starts washing his hands.
Alien. It's an alien. You don't wash his hands. You don't wash his hands. Get the whole number. Excuse me.
Gremlins.
The Gremlins.
Yes.
Everybody loves this movie. If you don't like Gremlins, we don't talk to you. If you
don't talk to you.
Showed out in the first one. We don't want to talk about it. And the way that lipstick was applied in the second one, that's my favorite one, by the way.
That's my bitch. I love her.
Ooh.
Greta is something else. Greta, I need to go ahead and get her figure this week. I'm gonna go buy her. Just so I can have her.
Out there? Lipstick and all?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She got her wig and everything. She got 2 figures.
Does she have her boa?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In her lips.
She's the truth.
Greta. I think they have the wedding dress Greta, and they also have the regular like slutty looking Greta. You know, you first meet her.
I feel like she just looks like, ooh, this may not be a good time to make the show. Never mind, skip past.
No, please. I was
going to say Sandy from Greece, but this is not the right time to make that joke.
She look like who?
Sandy from
Nobody.
Greece. She was dressed up. In the end, this is not a good joke.
Look at Bobby's face. Somebody get Bobby's face and make a gif.
I just want to say that God is amazing.
Take it out.
And rest in peace.
Yes, rest in peace. Yes, Olivia Newton-John. Yeah.
My Sandy forever.
I thought you was gonna say like Phaedra Parks or something. I'm sorry. Phaedra.
I can actually see it.
Unmic me. I'm not doing this show. Unmic me right now. Take my shit off now. Bobby.
Something ain't right in the buttermilk.
What you keep doing this shit for? I'm still trying to figure out what that's supposed to be. Our time is up. Is that what you're trying to say?
No.
Time out.
He's on timeout. He's on timeout. Olivia Newton-John doesn't get timeout, but that Phaedra Parks gets the timeout.
It's too hot.
Coming in at number 2 is one of my personal favorites, The Mist. This movie, like creature feature, psychological thriller, straight up fucking horror. This movie covers all the bases. And it has great characters and character development. Like, this movie was just like, wow.
I mean, to me, it seems like a throwback to maybe older creature features a little bit.
Right. And I read the short story, the novella, when I was in college. And it was just as scary. I feel like Frank Darabont did a great job adapting that story and making it like even scarier. When I literally finished reading the last paragraph in the novella, I looked up outside because I was working at my dorm. It was 4 a.m. in the morning. I looked outside. It was nothing but complete fog outside, like very thick fog, and I was freaked the fuck out. So I was like, I'm not going to breakfast this morning, so fuck that noise. But yeah, the Mist it was ahead of its time because it came out during the time period where horror wasn't like really champion like it is now.
Yeah.
And I know. So a lot of people gave it its props, but at the same time, I still feel like if it came out now, it probably would have been just as champion, but I feel like it's still one of those movies that people got to go back and just discover.
Well, how about the show? Have you watched the show?
I watched the show. And I was like, they just.
I think the show was slow paced. Like the pacing was a problem.
It was,
and that's why they didn't get renewed. And I wish that the show would have actually focus more, because they focus so much on like the characters and their actual lives and what's happening and how this situation is disrupting their lives versus actually giving us the situation.
The Mist.
The Mist.
They were running outside too much for me for them to be like, the Mist is dangerous. How the fuck are y'all running from store to store and stuff like that without any goddamn problem?
Am I making this up? But was there like a supernatural element to the show?
It was, because I think didn't the Mist used to make them think they saw somebody? They were trying to say the Mist was making people see things in the Mist.
Weird,
I don't remember that part, but I would say we should go back and rewatch it, but I don't think it's worth the rewatch.
No, it's not. I was so upset because
Bobby,
they have.
No, I haven't seen it, so thank you.
Oh, it's on Netflix. Go enjoy it.
No, I'm okay. you guys did a great job, explaining that not worth a watch.
It feels like the intimacy and the character development in Murder House mixed with, disappointingly so, The Mist, because they built some characters that were really good, but nothing happened in the show. So
I don't got time for that.
And everybody,
the movie was great.
Yeah.
Yes.
The movie was awesome.
Yeah. Amazing. That ending was.
And they actually wrote Stephen King and asked him, because the ending of The Mist, the novella, it was open ended. They left them
driving off.
They're just driving off into the mist and stuff. They left a note of everything that had happened at the supermarket, at a gas station. They just drove off. But that damn ending,
tragic,
insane.
Fucking insane. But the question that I have for you guys is: would you have stayed in the gas station? I mean, in the grocery store?
If I were in that group, I probably would have just pretended I switched sides and was just like, "Look, I need to sleep. I can't." The fact that I can't see what is in the mist makes it worse. It's one thing if I could see everything, but I would be too terrified by what we already saw to even leave. You want this child? Go. Take him right there.
See, no.
I wouldn't. Maybe I'm not playing.
I don't know. It all depends on where I was in my life. Like, is my children at home? Like, what's happening? Like, because that one lady who actually made it out the movie, she went home.
Carol stayed. Carol
stayed. That's exactly who it was. Carol.
She's like, I told y'all. If y'all
I want to know how the hell she made it. How the hell did she make that shit?
Baby, she hit it through the mist. And I think that's what the TV show was teaching us, that you actually walk through it. We didn't get to that. But
yeah, I pictured her running with her purse.
She was running. I see her holding that purse, hitting it.
I bet you she was one of the people like me who parked close to the store door, and she got her car and just drove away. It was like, you know what? I ain't gotta worry about this. Before the first creature sat there spotted her, she was like already down I-40, whatever you would call it. Like, let me go get these kids together.
Oh no!
Yeah, you gotta stay at the grocery store. That's just.
I think I probably would have stayed, but once things got crazy, then I probably wouldn't have been able to take it because it was so much energy. Shout out to, I never remember her name. She played the religion.
Gay Harden.
Yeah.
Yes.
She slayed.
Yes.
She fucking slayed in her role, as she always does.
She cracks me up. She's in that new Neil Patrick Harris show on The Couple, and she cracks me up.
Good in that. Yeah.
And when she got hit in the head with the peas, and she's like, another
another down payment. And she had a little kitty, but see, it says here in my book. She said, "You slapped me again."
She was great.
Who's worse? I gotta slap her ass again.
Who's worse, her or Alice? I think it's Cridge from Silent Hill. When they were in the church, them two, because they were they were leading groups. And she was calling everybody. You hate Silent Hill?
I didn't like any of I've only seen the first one, and I didn't like it.
I like Silent Hill, but I'm not 100% sure I understand what was happening in the movie. So
Silent Hill was amazing.
Okay, I'll give it a watch. I give it another watch, guys.
I love the game. I love the game.
I hated the game.
You don't like running through fog?
Just running through the fog the whole game.
It was scary.
My grandmother was watching me, and she kept asking me what's happening. I would never forget that. She was just running around.
Rewatch the movie, please. Thank you.
I will.
You too, Michael.
I the character on Dead by Daylight. I despise
Pyramid Head.
the one who puts you in cages. Pyramid Head. Yeah, I don't like him. He's rude.
Sexy head.
He puts you in cages.
On Dead by Daylight, he can put you in a cage somewhere, and that sounds sort of hot now that I think about it, but it's not actually in the game. And then he slams his big down.
Oh yeah,
and slices you. Yeah.
And you could be like mad far, and if he slams it, it'll still come hit you.
Yeah.
Rude.
I haven't been chased by him yet. Okay.
And when he leaves these marks on, so when you run over those marks, that lets him put you in a cage, and then somebody have to take you out the cage. So, and if you stay in there too long, you die.
Rude.
So, yeah.
Very much so.
He's from Silent Hill.
He's great.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
He is. I don't know if I would have let them shoot me in this car though. Like at this, I don't know. I haven't been scared enough and felt hopeless enough to, deal with those.
Let's wait until something comes up to the car first before we do
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's just sit. The car ran out of gas, but that moment that it started clicking, and they all knew that it was out of gas. That was just like, shoot the senior citizens, right? That's an easy call. But what about us and the child who has like time and things to do? No.
Perfect bait.
Not shoot the senior citizens.
Shoot them.
First of all, don't do grandma like that because she came through with that.
She was the
right and then
of the
lighter.
room.
She was getting them together, so don't do her like that.
I thought I was watching Cocoon.
And she was, when they were at the store, when they were at the grocery store waiting for other people, she was like, "Are we gonna go, bitch? We sit up in the car. They all dead. Let's go."
She gave me my life.
I think her name was Miss McCready. Actually.
Miss McDaddy. And number one is
he skipped.
Oh, number two. Wait,
we did the Miss.
Number two was the Miss.
Mark, stop it.
I'm sorry.
And what we've all been waiting for, our top choice, a classic.
Everything.
The Blob.
Everything.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
This is one of my favorites growing up, actually.
Same.
This
movie's now on Tubi.
Ooh.
Yeah, for free. Watch it.
The one with Saw, the girl from Saw, right?
Shawnee Smith.
Shawnee Smith.
She was great.
Hey, girl.
And Kevin Dillon.
Where he at?
Right.
Good question. I haven't seen him since Entourage.
The Blob? Oh.
He wasn't the one I had a crush on in Entourage. I had a crush on Turtle, actually, out of the group.
Turtle. But nah, The Blob was one of those movies that just it's a repeat watch every time. I mean, every time it came on Cinemax late at night, I'll be sitting there watching it over and over again. No matter what part of the movie was in, it's just a great film. And that was the first movie I saw a kid die in the film. When he snatched a little boy, I was like, not him. But I thought about it later. I'm like, he the reason why the damn boy was at the theater in the first damn place, because they were supposed to be at home.
Exactly.
This stick had to go to the theater.
Do you guys think that The Blob has a place in current horror, like a remake or a reboot? Do you think that they could be pulled off?
They've been trying to make a reboot forever. I know Samuel Jackson was attached to a version of the reboot.
No.
And they was trying to get Rob Zombie to do a reboot as well.
Absolutely.
It was rumors that they was trying to get him to do it.
I'm trying to think.
He's the best person.
It would take place in the 70s.
And his wife was going to be in it. Sherry Moon Zombie was going to be up in there somewhere.
He's definitely in it. Yeah.
I would love to see Sherry. I would love to see. Well, she was basically in 31, basically like a final girl. But to have that intensity and like that Shawnee Smith had at the end of The Blob with the gun and everything, like she was over it.
I want a teenage lead though. Unless he sit there and make her like a teenage.
Fuck these kids, Mark. Fuck them.
Mark is sick of these teenagers. You fucking Stranger Things, Euphoria generation people. We sick of it.
We deserve this. We in the movies too.
Just cast Journey Smollett.
I
love me some Journey. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that would be hot.
The creature feature.
What was
Lovecraft?
Well, yeah, there has some creature moments. How we forget about that? What was those things called?
The things with the eyeballs.
The Shoggoths or something.
The Shoggoths, that's
the
it.
Shogunals, something like that. And then they had the Bobsy and what was it? Topsy and Bobsy.
Oh
and
yeah,
Bobsy.
they're demons.
Yeah, they're definitely demons.
Preacher.
I wouldn't mind the Blob having a Journey Smollett lead, and actually just
Yeah.
bring him from Jonathan from Lovecraft. They could be in the lead of that movie, and that'd be great.
That'd be the price of admission alone, Jonathan. They said Jonathan Majors. Okay, I'm here. I don't care what he's doing. I'm gonna be there.
Cameo reporting the news, and we'll be fine.
We'll be fine.
And on that note, we're gonna go to a quick commercial and be right back with 10 questions.
Turned it
Yeah.
into a cartoon, and it was like a slapstick comedy cartoon because they wanted to make it kid friendly, so they changed everything about the cartoon or everything about the story. The only thing they kept was they were turtles and they're taught by a rat. That's it. Oh, and the name was Shredder. But in the comic book, Shredder gets killed in the first issue. Like they meet him and then off. He's
Wow,
done.
because like he's such a major part of like the cartoon from the 90s.
So in the 80s, they were like, when they were like, we need a villain for the series, they're like, what about this guy, the first guy they fight? So they picked Shredder and just made him the main antagonist.
I think that Shredder is a creature as well.
Oh
He's an
yeah.
amazing villain. Side note, we're not sponsored, but Xbox Game Pass has a game called Shredder's Revenge that just came out a little while ago. So I just downloaded that I'm going to be playing.
Is it on PlayStation Plus?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's on there.
I might download it tonight.
Can you play as April?
I doubt it.
No.
You know, only thing she was good for was feeling up Casey Jones.
Getting
But-
filled up by Casey Jones or filling up Casey Jones?
I think she was filling him up.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
She's also over here open. I got both versions of her.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get the one with her yellow coat though. That was $100 though. I didn't want to get that.
You got it.
now, this evening, I will be in charge of the game.
I'm
Okay.
scared.
Oh God.
So I have switched things up a little bit.
Because we did Mike So Dirty the past few.
So since I didn't have a specific movie franchise to work with, I decided to change the game. So I don't know if you've seen that show Password. I think that's what it's called. So basically I have a movie in mind and I have 3 clues, 3 words that should give you a hint as to what the movie is.
Okay.
If you do not get it, it moves to the next person. If they don't get it, it moves to the third. After that, no points. And I just give the answer. All right? Got everyone understand the rules?
I love this for us. Yeah.
I'm scared. But go ahead.
Good. I'm glad you're scared. You're first. So, question number 1 for Mark. Question number 1 for you, sir. I have 3 clue words. First word, diamonds. Second word, sign language. Third word, gorillas.
Congo.
You got it.
Yay! Why am I excited?
I know, right?
Because-
Yeah.
I was more excited about the movie. So
I marked it off. Mark has 1 point. Next to
Thank
Bobby.
you.
Question number 2. War. Planets.
oh my God.
Insects.
War, planet, insects. Damn, I'm drawing a blank.
And you're gonna know it too, I guarantee you.
I'm sure I do. I sure.
I can repeat again if you need me to.
No, you said war, planet, insects.
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask the question? What type of insect?
What type? There's multiple types.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass because I don't want to keep this up. So I'm sure I'm gonna do it. Go ahead.
TaMon. I will say again. War
of the World.
That is incorrect. Mark.
Okay, no, I was trying to complete your sentence, but keep
let me add this. Let me.
Lies.
I will also specify y'all get one guess. So
Okay.
I will let you. Mark.
No, I need my clues again. Come back.
Oh my
This is the
god!
last time. War, planets, insects.
Wait, I think I know now. I might be
Studio
wrong.
audience is gasping that you don't know this right now.
Who made? Oh God. Oh,
Time's
okay.
up. Time's up.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Say
Oh,
something.
aliens.
That is incorrect. Mark.
Starship Troopers.
That is correct.
Yes.
Um,
You don't get my present.
So that is,
What you mean? I gotta get a present. The fuck?
that puts Mark at 2, TaMon at 0, Bobby at 0.
We know the score. It's just fine.
TaMon, this is your
Right.
question next.
I don't care if
I would gather that strength for this next question. Your clue words are ex-convict, gas station, parasite.
This is harder. You cheating, Mike. I don't like this.
Mark, do you know this answer?
Who, me?
Your mom.
I didn't hear what you're
Mark.
saying. Okay.
Oh,
I think I do.
repeat it again, please.
Clues, yes.
Ex-convict, gas station, parasite.
Can you tell me what year?
This took place in 2008.
No more clues.
Hey,
10, 9, 8,
a convict?
7,
That's what I'm saying. I don't.
6,
Cops?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Tremors.
That is incorrect. Marco Estes.
I thought Bobby went next. Okay, never mind.
No.
Splinter?
That is correct.
I never seen it, so.
I would like to say that these
I haven't
two-
seen it either.
So how the fuck you get it?
Because I
they
know the gist of the movie.
They texted each other. I knew it.
I am not.
Yeah, there's no way. How you know
I
the
am
gist
not.
of the movie if you never seen
How
it?
dare
I've
you
seen the
question
trailers.
the validity of this
I've
game
seen the
show?
trailers.
Yeah, sure.
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh
you
my
gotta-
god, the hatred
When the last time you
tonight.
seen that trailer, Mark?
Never. In 2008.
But-
That's the last time I
Wow.
saw that damn trailer.
Over 10 years.
And
yeah.
also, Michael, clues are like park, people, reptile. That's how you do. That's how you
Right.
do.
That's part of the
Birds.
damn. That's part of the
That's
damn.
what I did.
Power Rangers.
That is what I.
This is bullshit.
Oh,
Go ahead.
Control room. He's
Yeah,
arguing
yeah.
with the host. Control room. we need security up here immediately.
And do.
Wow. So that was TaMon's correct. Damn. Mark, Bobby. Wait, Mark,
got-
TaMon, Bobby.
We got 0. It's all Mark.
So it's Bobby's now, right?
I believe what TaMon said is correct. That I think y'all two are working together because there's no way,
Why?
especially for somebody that has not seen a movie and seen a trailer over 10 years ago. How the hell anybody's gonna remember that?
That's
Thank
your
you.
thought process. I've probably seen the trailer many times before.
Yes.
Not in
You
the
get
last
the
2
gist.
years,
You
you
get
were
the
both
gist
talking
from
about
the
big damn
trailer.
Mm.
This
Bring
is
the
ghetto.
question. Yeah.
Get them off
This-
of here.
No, this is ghetto. Who made you the host, Julie Chen? You know
I
what?
am the host.
We need to
I am the host. Excuse me as I get back to my show.
Stop it, y'all. Stop it. Now y'all got me on this recording with my bonnet on. Come on. Come on.
Question
All right,
number 4. Clue number 1. Infidelity. Number 2. Cave. Number 3. Humanoids.
Oh.
The Descent.
That is correct.
Okay.
Yay, Bobby.
Yay! Finally.
So, Mark, the last one you got was a stolen point, correct? I think it is your turn. It's Mark, TaMon, Bobby. Right? So, Mark, number 5. Annoying spouse. Mysterious crate. Evil plan.
Okay, this is a trick question. Is it Creep Show the Crate?
Now you can't add. Okay, it is. But I was about to say. I thought you were about to ask me if it's between 2 movies. That is Creep
TaMon.
Show the Crate. Yes.
TaMon's raising
I
his
supposed to
hand.
know that your hints had the word crate in it, but whatever.
Well, I actually it was Creep Show that I wrote down. It wasn't the Crate, so it was just you had to name the movie.
I'm just being extra, so.
You have to be specific though.
It's not,
For
it's
people that don't know.
In case anyone needs to know the score specifically, TaMon Mark is at 4, Bobby is at 1, and TaMon is at 0.
edit it out.
TaMon.
Yeah.
Number 6. Addictive. I don't know if you're gonna get this. I hope you've seen this. Addictive substance. White. Zombies. Or I should say zombie-like. Addictive substance.
I think I know.
White. Zombies. If you need to know the year, I can let you know that as well.
Yes, please.
1985.
Addiction.
Addictive substance.
An addictive substance. And white.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, do you know this one?
I think I do.
Night of the Living Dead.
That is incorrect. Now, unless you were trying to say white as in white people, maybe I could.
I didn't know. That's what I was going for.
Bobby, what is your
Yes.
guess?
The Stuff.
That is correct.
I've
The
seen
Stuff.
Okay, I didn't know
You said
that.
you
Okay,
seen that?
I would have fucked that one up. Okay,
What do you think it was?
I thought it was Return of the Living Dead. I don't know why I thought it was it.
Okay.
That did come out. Wait, didn't that come out in 84?
It came out in 85.
Oh. Okay. Bobby.
Yeah.
Misfit.
Dentist. Florist. Feeding.
Troll 2?
That is incorrect.
What?
Mark.
Who's Little Shop of Horrors?
Yes.
Um,
And yes, there's a creature in it.
You're
Yes,
right.
we can do that.
You're right.
I haven't seen Little long. I feel bad.
Whew. Mark, Jesus. Okay. All right, this is Mark's then. Aliens. Harry Balls. Angela Bassett.
This is easy. Come on,
Critters
man.
4.
Wow.
It's crazy. Like, this is sort of like. We'll talk later. We'll definitely talk later about this.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Mark.
Yeah, you know, Mark, this game was
There
made
are
for
two
you.
more. There are 2 more.
Oh,
You can still redeem
sure.
yourself and get something.
Just give Mark HOH.
TaMon.
Like, it's, he won this.
TaMon.
Mm.
Telephone booth. Movie theater. Sewers.
Oh.
What was the last one?
Sewers.
You got this, TaMon.
You get this. Come on, please.
Just think. Just
The
think.
Blob.
There you go.
We did it, Joe. We did it.
Bobby, last question. Mass disappearance. Colorado.
Oh,
Ancient enemy. Came out in
You said
1998.
you said mass disappearance,
Mm-hmm.
Colorado, and what was the last one?
Ancient enemy.
Enemy. 1998.
Mm-hmm.
You're too excited down there, Mark.
I believe Michael went to Mark for these questions.
Oh,
That's why he's
good.
putting them like these.
Oh my God, no!
See,
Because
this
there's
is why, because I feel like Mark probably watched a lot of random horror movies like I watched, and it made no sense that what we were watching, but it's in the brain. I don't know. You watch a bunch of random
like
shit.
yeah, but you can't get what was playing on at Halloween H2O on TV that they were watching another classic movie. You couldn't get that.
Hell no, I don't pay attention to that.
It wasn't the background. It was right there on the screen, but okay. Anyway, 1998.
Tell him, Bobby.
Okay. I
wish I would have
don't
got
know.
Steve Harvey teeth and a mustache for this.
Racist.
1998. Ancient enemy.
Bobby
10.
should know this.
I probably do, but I think
9.
Colorado is what's taking me out.
8.
Is it a vampire movie?
No. 6.
Okay.
5.
Child, give it to Mark. What is it, Mark?
I go next.
You don't even
Oh,
want to
say my. Oh, go ahead, say mine.
4.
No, because I just can't. I don't know.
Predator.
That is incorrect, and it was also supposed to be Mark's turn anyway. But
Wow.
yeah, it's incorrect. What is it, Mark? Or what do you believe it is?
Phantoms.
It is Phantoms with Ben Affleck, Rose McGowan.
I never seen it.
I love that movie. Oh my God.
Cotton Weary.
I never seen it.
It's so
Yeah,
good.
You should watch that.
I never
Bonus
seen it.
question for 10 points. No, let me stop.
Yes,
Yes,
do that. Bonus question. Jordan, let's go.
I'm playing. I didn't make a bonus question.
Oh, come on, Mike, don't do that.
Okay. For 10 points, y'all want for 10 points?
That part.
Let's go. Period. Period. There you go. Yes. Thank you, Ricky.
Oh Lord! All right.
We have a chance to beat Mark.
Yep.
Woo. Okay, let me.
The encyclopedia.
Okay, just thinking of a film real quick. Okay. Miniature. Mysterious name. Baby. And that is for TaMon.
What?
Serious name. Baby. And miniature.
Yes. Or should I say unknown name? Baby miniature.
Is there a stroller involved in this?
I do believe there is a stroller.
Is the monster in the stroller? Because if so, I know.
I
This.
don't think
know.
no.
What is
I
the
mean,
fuck-
it's possible. You said what?
Is there sequels?
No.
Okay. Because if it's what I'm TaMon's thinking, that movie has sequels.
Oh,
It is again
please.
miniature, unknown name, baby.
What year?
I didn't look that up. Probably 91. It's 90s, early 90s. Horrible graphics.
Okay, tell me the clues one more time, and I got it.
Miniature, unknown name, and baby.
Can I call a friend?
No. Well, you can call Mark, and he has to give up a point.
But
Okay, so if I call Mark and he answers, I get 9 points.
You get
technically, maybe 11, because if this is 10 points, and if you call Mark and he gives up a point, maybe he should take one of Mark's points, so that should be 11 points for TaMon.
Well, that don't make sense. Why would he give him the answer then?
He probably wouldn't.
And he's on mute. 10, 9.
I don't even know
8,
this, but I'm thinking
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, the monsters.
That is incorrect. Bobby,
yes.
miniature, unknown name, and baby.
I don't know.
We got this.
Just think about the clues. Try to make a story in your head with those clues. To think what it could possibly be. Huh?
That was some good coaching. I didn't get any of that.
You said 1998.
Early 90s.
Oh, you said early 90s.
Yes.
Baby. Is this baby a demon?
No.
That's a good question, Fred.
10.
Wait, hold up. I didn't even get a long time. Wait, don't do that. Julie, don't be playing.
You Julie James.
Miniature. Is it one baby or is it multiple?
It's one baby.
Is this a B movie or a mainstream movie?
It's a B movie, and the countdown shall commence now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Say something.
5, 4.
Species. I don't know.
3. That is incorrect. Mark. Miniature. You don't know it either. The correct answer, gentlemen, is Rumpelstiltskin.
You know what? Bye.
That was a baby.
She was a baby.
She sure was. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I thought it was a little girl running around with Rumpelstiltskin, but okay.
Thank you, Michael.
I should have thought about this because Michael can never let this movie to fucking go. So I should have thought about that shit. Damn.
He's tiny. You have to guess his name, so she had to figure out what his name was, and he wanted her firstborn or her child or baby.
Those are good clues. What you just said there, amazing clues.
They were all amazing.
Guess it? Yeah, they were. You were awesome. So, Mark,
it looks like Mark has one.
Come on, champ.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Oh my god.
And
this concludes Password Horror Movie version.
Good job, Michael.
Good job, Michael. You do get a prize, Mark. You get to go see Bodies.
Oh,
yes.
And I saw it, and it's really fun. Bodies.
Ooh, maybe I'll go Tuesday.
So you just pick the time and the place, and then you'll go.
Thank you so much. Someone told me to hold off on seeing it this weekend.
Hey, Mom, we got to win at some point.
Please, Julie James. Give it up, Julie James.
Julie Chen.
Julie
No,
Chen.
what's Julie's name?
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for coming out and hanging out with the Scream Kings, talking about creatures and their features and all the good things. Make sure that you like, subscribe, share, turn on those notifications so you don't have to put those links every week for you guys, even though we will, but make sure you turn on those notifications. Again, my name is TaMon Kane. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and check out my book page at jointhefraternite.com. And yeah, Bobby.
Thanks again, everybody, for watching. I had so much fun. Good job, Mike, hosting all of this. Doing your creature thing. It was cute. Bobby Torres with his Z, not an S. Bobby likes to speak on my YouTube. The people under the scares with Michael up here. We're coming back. Well, we should be back by now by the time this come out. So, yeah. Check out our podcast. Thank you.
Yes, check us out. I am Michael, and my Instagram and Twitter is ThacaryBinks86. Again, People Under the Scares podcast with Bobby below. We will be out officially October 3rd, which might already have passed when you're watching this. And yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yeah. Back in time for Halloween season.
Yes.
And I am Mark O. Estes, and you can find me on Twitter at The Anti-Critic, on Instagram at Midnight Social Distortion and Mark O. Estes. And I have a podcast called Midnight Social Distortion, and you can find me on Twitch at MS Distortion. And that's all for now. For now.
And don't
now.
find all of us here on Scream Kingz coming to you soon.
Yes.
Whenever this is. And remember, there's always something in the mist.
Jesus.
Good night, y'all.
Good night.